Never. It was unthinkable.
Never,
Wasn't
never,
it?
never
Was it even
enough.
possible?
Halo guys, kembali lagi bersama gue Rafael Kenny di Cheat Codes. Kita bakal lanjutin konten game selingan ya, di Stanley Parable. Coba kita lihat kali ini ada tamatnya atau enggak, karena antara endingnya banyak versi atau emang itu ceritanya begitu. Gue mau ngucapin thank you buat lo orang yang udah nonton, komen, like, dan subscribe. Thank you banget. Terus udah kasih waktu view time 1 menit juga tuh. Thank you banget walaupun kalian sibuk dan bisa nonton. Jadi gue mau ngucapin thank you buat lo orang. Terus kita lagi OTW 100 orang subscriber ya. Buat gue kebanggaan tersendiri karena gue organik, gue nggak pakai beli-beli follower atau subscriber. Gue nggak akan banyak bacot, langsung aja kita masuk ke gamenya The Stanley Parable. Ini dia. Sumpah ini garis-garis tuh, itu gak ada tadi.
You know what, Stanley?
Anjrit.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Wait, what? This direction. Oh, ini pintu ini ngebuka.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Woi,
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it
muter-muterannya.
might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Anjir.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Sudah. Garis-garis kuning-kuning stabilo ya. Udah. What?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't
Kiri
squander the
kanan, kiri
opportunity.
kanan, kiri
In fact,
kanan.
I
Yang
believe I need a
mana
minute to
ya?
think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the
Pusing gua lu ngomong apa, woy? Anjrit.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Anjir.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
The confusion
My mind goes
ending dong.
blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't
Jangan bilang
I
restart
get a
lagi.
say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Restart.
I won't do it.
Kalau gak bisa restart, weh.
And the timer
Apa tuh? Hah?
stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone
Apa
come
ini,
for
weh,
us?
weh?
Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the
Kita harus
journey.
kemana
Though
sih?
they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Anjir. Tiba-tiba ngerestart sialan. Ngulang lagi.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Lagi ya. Apakah ini benar-benar ngulang atau...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping him coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Kalau ke bawah tadi udah ya, kita atas juga sebenarnya udah sih. Nah ini baru lagi nih. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay, what? Oh anjir, gak ada bayangannya ya. Ini game apa sih? Anjir.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Gue belum mencet weh. Kenapa udah langsung lanjut? Dan ini kita nggak punya pilihan ya. Mau nggak mau emang harus turun kalau yang ini. Sabar, kita telah pelan-pelan guys. Loading lagi. Gue sambil ambil air guys. Ke tempat bawah tanah lagi seperti tadi dong.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ini tadi udah kita pilih.
The lights rose on an enormous room
Ini di
packed
atas.
with
Nah,
television
tadi kita tuh
screens.
dari situ tuh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yang gue penasaran semua karyawannya kemana, itu yang gue penasaran. Kenapa belum ketemu jawabannya dari tadi?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
Berapa karyawan sih
Stanley been
jumlahnya?
under someone's
600
control
ya.
all this
600
time?
karyawan.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Ada pilihan lagi nggak sih setelah ini?
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Never
Was it even
enough.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Nggak ada pilihan lagi ya kayak ini.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Ini ada nih naikan.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded
Ternyata
from
ada
this
pilihan
very
lagi ya.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Itu tadi ada. Hah? Ini apa? Ada pintu nih. Ada 4. Oh, ini 1 nih. 1 2 3-nya di mana? Ini 5. 4-nya kan dia. Oh, ini ya. Ini 3 ya. 3. Ini 4. Kayak nggak ada yang berubah nggak sih? Gue juga nggak ngerti sini. Gue cuma tes-tesin doang. 5-nya di bawah kan tadi. Mana ya? Limanya di mana? Gue lupa lagi. Oh, di ujung sini deh. Gue gak ngerti sama kode suaranya. Tadi kan kita udah pilih
And
off
when
ya.
at last he found the source of the room... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Kita tes jawaban opsi lain ya.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh, jing.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Keisengan tangan gua ya.
About you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Tiganya di mana dong? Gue lupa.
I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then
ternyata naratornya ya.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbers. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley,
Si anjir.
you're in for quite a disappointment.
Terus?
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Sumpah.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully?
Enggak, gua nggak takut mati. Kita akan coba lihat ya apa yang terjadi.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Wah, restart atau apa tuh? Restart lagi ya? Akan restart lagi anjir. Kita cari satu lagi ya.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Agak beda ya.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ini kan kita udah lewatin, gak ada pintu apa-apa kan? Hah?
Here's the door, just go.
Udah 4 kali ya. Kita tes coba turun. Loh. Turun lift langsung restart gitu? Oh enggak. Kirain ya. Muak dengan restart ya, ini berasa.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Berasa kayak film apa yang ulang-ulang terusnya Tom Cruise sama si cewek itu.
The lights rose on an
The Edge
enormous
of
room
Tomorrow,
packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Coba kita tes apakah masih bisa happy ending kayak tadi atau enggak ya.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Gas ya kita.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
Yang di bawah
time?
lihatnya susah
Was this the
banget
only
gila.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Lanjut.
No, he refused to believe it. He
Kita
couldn't
lanjut.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The
Ruangan
heart
ini
of the
lagi.
operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Kita off kali
Stanley
ini ya.
decided that this machinery blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Iya, ini ya
Freedom was mere
ending yang
moments
paling
away.
masuk akal, ending ini ya.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Kita udah nggak perlu cari tahu lagi kemana ya, kan tadi udah dijelasin sama naratornya kalau naratornya ngilangin si itunya,
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
ngilangin apa
he
namanya,
realized none of this mattered to him,
ngilangin
for it was
temen
not knowledge or
kerja
even
dia.
power that he had
Ini
been
sebenarnya
seeking.
kayaknya imajinasinya
Perhaps
dia
his
kayaknya ya,
goal had not been to
atau
understand, but to let go.
kalau gua nangkepnya imajinasi dia bukan mimpi tapi imajinasi, gara-gara dia kerjanya gara-gara bosen dia cuma bisa berimajinasi ada narator yang bercerita gitu.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze
Tuh,
upon his
gini
skin.
doang ya ending yang bisa
Feeling
didapat,
of
sisanya dia
liberation.
mati.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oke guys, segitu dulu konten The Stanley Parable part 3 ya. Gua nggak tahu kita mau jadiin ke part 4 atau enggak, karena kayaknya story-nya masih ada dah. Kita lihat gimana kelanjutannya. Gua coba pikirkan dulu akan dilanjut ke part 4 atau enggak. Kalau misalnya menurut gua kayak ini ternyata masih ada story-nya, gua akan lanjut ke part 4 ya. Segitu dulu dari gua, Rafael Kenny. Kalian bisa pesan baju ini. Gua akan taruh akan taruh link IG gue di bawah. Kalian bisa DM gua kalau bisa kalian mau pesan. Harganya juga terjangkau. Terus juga gue mau ucapin terima kasih buat kalian yang udah komen, like, dan subscribe. Jangan lupa untuk sebarkan channel ini ke teman, kerabat, dan saudara kalian. Oke, segitu dulu dari gue, Rafael Kenny. Ketemu di konten berikutnya. Dadah.